Hi everyone, me again. So I thought I'd just pop on here and give you an update of the day, how things are going, also some exciting news. Well, exciting for me anyway. So yeah, today has been fairly good. Busy. I did my cattery job today. Had a couple of emergency cases where I had to take a couple of cats to the vets, one of which is actually downstairs in my snug. I've got like a big dog cage, and he needs to go back to the vets tomorrow morning first thing, and be put under. And it was just easier for me to bring him home and have him overnight, as I've got to take him, 8:30 in the morning. So yeah, he's downstairs enjoying a nice cozy warm bed. He's had some meat and stuff, so yeah, he's been spoiled, bless him. But yeah, he's a little poorly and feeling sorry for himself. His name's Charlie, and I've got a nephew called Charlie, and he's always been nicknamed by his mum to Char. So all day I've been calling the cat Char Char. So yeah, he's really cute, bless him. So yeah, a couple of cat emergencies at the cattery. So yeah, I was there at like 9 o'clock this morning. I finished all my jobs at like 12:30. Took a cat straight to the vets. He had to stay in, be put under. His mouth was all bleeding. Bless his heart. And then it gave me time to go home, have some lunch, or I made myself some soup again, some vegetable leek and sweet potato soup. Yeah, and then I literally had that. I watched an episode and a half of The Flash, and I'm back in the car at 2:45. I had to drive down to get some guinea pig food and a new dog bed. Straight back to the cattery, pick up the next cat. The first one had just been brought back. He was fine. He had to be monitored. He was quite poorly. And yeah, so then I was back to the vets with that one. He got checked over, and I had to take that one home with me. So I had to drive to the cattery because I couldn't get hold of them, and then drive all the way home again. So by the time I got home, it was like 4:30. I was shattered, absolutely shattered. My back was absolutely killing me. Luckily, most of that was driving, not walking, because yeah, walking would never have worked in a million years. And the cattery job I do is low impact. I could sit down to clean out the litter trays and stuff like that. There's not standing around or walking around or anything like that. So yeah, I can alter what I need to do to suit myself, which is really good. So yeah, that's kind of my day really, and I've got a baddie. Looks a lot worse than it is, and I can guarantee it's just from here to here is a big cat scratch. And you think, why that huge part of a cat scratch? Well, it genuinely looks like I've just got a knife and gone straight down my hand. It's quite deep. So it was kind of rubbing, and I was still doing dirty work, and I didn't want to get it infected. So it was a case of just, wash it out, put some Savlon on it, and whack a plaster on it. And I just thought, right, I'll leave that on for until bedtime, take it off at bedtime to get some air in it, and then hopefully it'll be okay. So yeah, that was the little Charlie that I've got downstairs. He one of the problems he's got is his hair. It isn't matted, but from what the vets explained is he's got arthritis, so he hasn't been able to groom himself. So all the old fur is still on him, so the new fur's trying to grow through, and it's just basically like matting and linking itself together, so it's going all hard and horrible, and his skin's become all dry and flaky, and it's very sore for him. So I was trying to groom him, and he just had enough and whoosh, straight across me. So yeah, he wasn't his fault, love his heart. So yeah, that's my day really. It's not been fairly interesting, just chaotic. The dog's just come up and got in his new dog bed. I'm a happy mummy. So yeah, so the good news is I got my information through from Beat, the eating disorder charity. So this is the book. It's all back to front for you. So it's Overcoming Binge Eating. It's the second edition book. So I've got bits that I have to read for it that they've asked me to do. But to be honest with you, I'm thoroughly enjoying it anyway, and I think I may end up reading more than they've asked. Actually, I won't, because I've got extra work to do for those other bits. But anyway, I'm up to chapter 4 already. Yeah, if you're out there and you're really struggling with your eating, this isn't just about binge eating. This isn't a book like designed for binge eating disorder. What I didn't realise is that a lot of the eating disorders out there have binge eating elements to them. Anorexia and nervosa, not so much. That is more not eating, characteristically underweight, and have self-image issues. But bulimia nervosa is a binge eating disorder as well. So they have elements of like trying to not eat and control what they're consuming, and then have massive binges, and that's when they purge after that through guilt and stuff like that. And they don't always purge every time, but it's through vomiting, using laxatives, that kind of stuff. So I never knew that. I thought overeating, the binge eating, well, not overeating, beg your pardon, that's an old term of it, but the binge eating element is for people that overeat with, binging. So you had to be big, you had to be fat. And that's not the case. I'm learning quite a bit about this. So yeah, I think whatever eating disorder you feel you may or may not have, this actually so far is a very good book, and I'm really enjoying it. So it's really eye-opening with its explanations, and yeah, I think I would recommend it actually. And also what I'm realising as well, there is not all the eating disorders have a title. They're realising now that there are a lot of atypical eating disorders, things that, you don't fit in with anorexia, you don't fit in with bulimia, you don't fit in with binge eating. You do a little of that and you do a little of this, and that's when you become atypical, because you don't follow the characteristic path that the three larger eating disorders do. So yeah, I really do recommend it, and yeah, have a really good read, because it like I say, the I'm up to chapter 4 at the moment, but after that it does go on to different stages of how to. So once you've read all the information, step 1 is starting well. So it's a self-monitoring weekly weigh-in section, and there are 5 different steps on here. Second step is regular eating. Third step is alternatives to binge eating. Step 4 is problem solving. Step 5 is taking stock, and then you've got dieting modules and body image modules, eating well, and there's a variety of knowledge in here that if you feel that you may have something that is out of your control with food, or you're just not sure that you want to see a professional, it could be that you're ashamed and you have guilt over it, that which is completely normal. What I'm learning is actually all of these disorders have those elements. There's only I think they said 2% of people that are actually, or 2.5% of people actually being treated for it, because most people just don't acknowledge it. And from the sounds of things, I'm one of the rare, people that actually come forward and say, I need help. So yeah, if there's any advice I can give you today, it is do that. Is reach out, either buy this book and read it, and if you feel that from reading it that actually, yeah, I can see that in me. I can see that I fit in with A, B, C, or you know, any of it. Is there are people out there that will help you. You know, in this country, we have people like Beat the Eating Disorder charity, Health in Mind, you know, your GPs, all these people will help you. You know, I don't know what else there is abroad, you know, and in places like America, but I do know that, you know, just if you really feel that you need help, do reach out. You know, I am here. You know, I've said it in all of my videos, just drop me a comment. I will reach out to you if that's what you need. But yeah, I think we need more people out there that are advocates for those that are struggling and can help them find their voice and know that there is nothing to be ashamed of, that this is actually a larger, more widespread issue than as first realised, and it's only really been since the 70s that eating disorders have really been picked up on, and from what they're gathering is actually they've been going a lot longer than that. We've just never acknowledged them. And the binge eating disorder that I characteristically have has only really just been since the 80s that they've been taking interest in it, and even still now they don't fully understand it. So yeah, just even if you just tell a friend, just find somebody that you trust and reach out to them and start getting the help that you deserve, because you know, eating these ways, they do have physical and mental kind of problems. You know, if your body's underweight, it causes problems. If your body's overweight, it causes problems. If you're purging, if you're making yourself sick or using laxatives, that has a massive problem on your system. So, you know, it can be quite dangerous, and I have done those elements myself before as well. You know, so you know, I kind of slightly kind of mix in with the bulimia nervosa as well, but I know how scary that is, thinking, oh, you know, I feel so ashamed, I feel so stupid, why am I doing this? You know, and it's just, oh, I can't tell anybody that I've done this, it's all very secretive. And the thing is, if people will listen and they are there for you, so you know, just reach out. You're not alone. You know, if someone truly cares for you, they're not gonna comment on it. They're not gonna judge you. They're gonna be there to support you and help you get the best care that you need. So yeah, I'm not gonna go on it, you know, about it massively. I just wanted to obviously reach out to you guys and make you aware of this book that I'm already finding extremely helpful, and I will keep you updated as I read it. If I come across a bit and I think, oh my lord, maybe not, I will let you know, but I doubt it. So far so good. Yeah, I'm optimistic with the future, and that is it. Yeah, that is it today, people. So yeah, I hope you're all doing really well. Like I said earlier, you know, if you need me, reach out. And yeah, have a great evening or night, or if you're watching this in the middle of the, you know, first thing in the morning, have a great day, what have you. I will see you on the next video. Take care.